Whoop whoop. Hey everybody. Let me turn this down. So I'm just going to say, hey, I had a quick thought. I'm doing a few videos today. So real quick here. I just was looking into the past. I was just trying to see, who has done what for the community or whatever. And I found something really, really odd that struck me as quite peculiar. Is the tennis world and the racism that's in it. And I am just perplexed as to why I've never seen Serena use her platform to kind of dead the issue. I definitely understand people not want to sacrifice their wealth, their health, or their money. However, it's been 20 years, sis. You're worth like $170 million. Like, you're not risking anything by trying to make the world of tennis better. Lene Lacoste risked it all, but he had Lacoste fashion line, so he didn't give a fuck about speaking on the racism that was in tennis. And he was half European. So, and quite frankly, he made it possible for you to play tennis, Serena. I think that I understand. First of all, let me say I do understand where she's coming from as an abuse victim. What I say about abuse is it's really hard to be dark-skinned. Y'all might not want to agree with me, but it's very, very hard. It's very strenuous. It's hard to be dark-skinned. And a lot of dark-skinned women like myself, we don't want that for our children. So that's why she's been dating Common, Drake, but they want light-skinned people too. So she had to get her a white husband. That's so that she can, instead of making the world a better place for her child, she preferred to make a better child so that they can function within white supremacy without being downed or talked to or treated like she was. So that was the wrong strategy. Period. I honestly feel like if it wasn't for her, the half Japanese, half Haitian girl, Naomi Osakawa, whatever her name is, wouldn't be facing the racism that she's facing. It's just that she has more nuts about herself, and when they try to call her Japanese, she'll tell you real quick, oh, my daddy's Haitian. Bitch, I was raised in Haiti. I'm born there. I don't care if I'm paying for the Japs or not. I'm Haitian. She'll tell you real quick. And in one interview I saw, she was like, this again? Like, she on it. I think she's going to be the one that make tennis better for the next girl coming up behind her. But it should have been Venus. It should have been Serena. Especially you, Venus. How dare you leave your little sister in this cold, cruel world while you decide to be a quitter and say, fuck it, I'm going to go get my white man over here. Because she experienced the same thing that her sister felt. She was made fun of for her beads and they called monkey, called men. In Australia, they wear black faces to those matches to mock Serena. And there's all kind of racist things that she experienced throughout her professional, her athletic career. And I just find it quite odd that she never took a stance. Her daddy used to stand up for them all the time, but her father didn't teach them how to survive in racism. He raised them to be entrepreneurs, and he raised them to be quite athletic and to go for the gusto, do what you gotta do, and do it with confidence and do it with stride. But he didn't say, hey, when you encounter racism, put that shit back in their face. Y'all remember in 1968, I forgot his name, I had a brain fart. When they put those Black Power fists up, you can't see my fist here, right here. When they put those Black Power fists up, the gold and bronze medalists. But you'd be surprised, the only one who had a documentary made about them was the white guy. Ironic, right? So I just think that they made it better in the Olympics, right? They did what they had to do. Look, we don't want these medals. We're going to make it better for all black runners. All right? And they are, for the most part, there's supremacy everywhere. For the most part, black athletes, when it comes to the Olympic Association, because they don't want no more of that bad press, they keep their racism on the low. They might fuck with scores or do this or do that, but hey, a winner's a winner, and we all see them winning. So, with that being said, she's about to break a record and have 24 Grand Slams. So every No matter what happens in the tennis world, they gonna have to look up to this black woman. They can't leave out the history books or nothing. They making it real hard for her to get this 24th Grand Slam, but sis gonna get it. I know for a fact she gonna get it. And I'm just hoping that after she makes this feat and her name goes down in history, and the next, all the tennis players, white, black, or red, have to look up to her to try to beat her record. At the most, they still have to say her name. Hopefully then she would take a stance. I even looked at her charities. She ain't even done anything. And she from the hood. Like, she is from the hood. She ain't done nothing for the hood unless it's undercover and low key. Allegedly she ain't done nothing that I could find. Besides a few, she donated to Ava Longoria, and she donated to get a school built in Africa. But we know when you donate to Africa, you are donating to Europeans. You're donating to the colonizer. Unless you're going to Africa to do the work like Akon did. He didn't give his money to nobody to light up Africa. He went down there and brought solar panels and brought electricity to those African tribes who were without. He did that himself, because he was like, I ain't finna get no crack on my money, and y'all gonna do what y'all want to, and fuck over my people. So I don't feel sorry for her. You wanted a child with certain genotypical features because you wasn't proud of your blackness from the gate. So, see, and it's not that she wasn't proud of it, she was ashamed of it, she was embarrassed of it, and she don't want her kids to go through that. I understand that. But what you could have did was use your voice and your platform and your millions to make the world a better place for your child to live in, as opposed to going to get this nigga. And then everybody is saying that he's the mayor of internet, and he owns Reddit. No, correction. Venus Serena husband owned Reddit. They sold it. Him and his partner sold it for $10 million in 2016, 2017, sometime like that. So, and I only know this because, when she first got with the white boy, I went and did some Googling, honey. But they sold it for $10 million. So he got 5 and the other guy got 5. Now, what he did with his $5 million, how he's invested it, whatever. I looked it up. He ain't worth number $9 million. So she worth 180. So he winning. He is winning, honey. He ain't never gonna leave her and all of that shit. And I think that her coach set her up. Honestly, if I was her, number one, I wouldn't have married outside my race. I would have definitely sent a message to white supremacy that, hey, bitch, it is what it is. She could have meditated and prayed up on a light-skinned child and still had a baby with someone look like her. Because I guarantee you, a black god that's this color. This is KO lipstick, by the way. I support black beings. I don't care, even if they light skin. Even if they light skin, supremacist driven Jamaicans. But that's a different story. The colorism in Jamaica is colonial. They don't have nothing to do with it. KO makes some good lipstick. And as long as that woman is black and breathing, I will buy her cosmetics. So anyway. My problem is that she decided to go the alternate route. A lot of girls do that. They say opposites attract. No, it's not the opposites attract. You don't want your child made fun of like you. You have a stigmatism and something in your mind about your own dark skin. When you look at it, you don't see beauty. All you see is all the shit that white folks told you that you was. I feel you, Serena. I'm with you, sister. I'm dark skinned. I had to go through it my damn self. I was made fun of, abused as a child, not from my family, but from my peers. And quite frankly, no insult hurt worse than an insult coming from a white person on your color. Another dark-skinned nappy. Here the girl calling me dark-skinned nappy. What? We gonna grow up and see who finer. It is what it is. But when a white person do it, it strikes a chord with you. It hurts more. You know what I'm saying? It hurts more because they are on the forefront as who's the most beautiful, who's the most pop, who's the most effervescent, who do you want to be like. They're advertised in that light. So when they make fun of you, it's like, fuck, it's like God making fun of you. Because you praying to a Jesus look just like them. You know what I'm saying? It plays a different psychology in one's mind. And racism is a big mind fuck. It's a system. It's a mind fuck for us because we think it's emotional. And when it is not really. It's a system of laws and bylaws that actually mitigate or subjugate a certain demographic of people. And through racism thrives capitalism, because now that we have these people that we're going to exploit, we have the system of racism put them where they're very exploitable. Then here come capitalism coming to exploit them. Y'all got to learn political science and really learn how these laws work, because racism has nothing to do with emotion. It has nothing to do with who likes who. The KKK ain't got no power in racism. They don't have no political power. They just the hit dogs that the racists use. And when you look at most KKK people, Most of them poor, broke, toothless dropouts. You see what I'm saying? Who are being run by the upper echelon. They're what Neely Fuller called the white sacrifice. If you're not familiar with Neely Fuller's work, definitely look him up. There's another guy on YouTube. He actually draws Neely Fuller cartoons. So if you look up Nelly Fuller, Fuller Jr. cartoons, you'll find them, and it kind of breaks it down in an easy way for you and your children. You know, the cartoons are a little graphic, so I wouldn't let anybody younger than 13 look at them unless they have been exposed to the system of racism and know what's up. So anyway, I don't feel sorry for Serena and what she's going through, because quite frankly, bitch, you made your own bed. So lay in that racist bed. Lay in that motherfucker bed. What, you thought you were going to treat it better because you had a white husband? No, bitch, you still a nigga. A still nigga, like Jay-Z say. So in these 20 years, you never stood up for racism. We never seen a black power fist. None of that fucking shit. But what you did do was you was more than happy to go and speak up against the person that murdered your sister. Right? So you advocated and kind of help push that stereotypical agenda about black men, right? But when it comes to white folk, you don't want to say shit. Nothing. I looked at your charity, sis. You don't donate to nothing in the hood. Like I said, I couldn't find nothing that she's done within her own community. I couldn't find nothing. But you know, behind her dad, now her daddy do a lot of shit. But she just don't. And maybe she's busy. You know, I'm not an athlete, so I don't know the what it takes. Like, that's a lot of dedication. Y'all see how that's just shining out of there? Yes, that's my energy. Y'all see my aura glistening. Y'all saw it glisten, right? Yeah, I saw it a minute ago. Rewind if you and play that shit in slow motion. But I feel like I don't feel sorry for her. She didn't make it easier. And there's another girl on here on YouTube. Her name is Mulan Paris Mulan, whatever the fuck her name is. She said she played tennis and she experienced racism. So Serena, you didn't make it easy for the next person coming up behind you. Therefore, you deserve what you get. My 80-year-old daddy would still be my fucking coach. That man is walking around, breathing, going through a messy divorce where he married one of his young hoes. So it's like shit, nigga. He's still walking and talking and breathing. He can still coach. Matter of fact, bitch, coach yourself. You've been doing this shit for 20 years. You still need a coach. You still need somebody to work out with you and tell you what the fuck to do, bitch. You don't know how to hit that ball yet. And when I do get it, it'll be an up-and-coming coach look like me. You didn't make it easier for nobody coming up behind you that look like you to play tennis, to dominate in that field. I'd have been to send everybody in tennis to NASCAR. Nigga, y'all have to go somewhere. Tiger Woods fucked up golf for y'all. And you see what they did to him? They went for letting them niggas in they secret society sports. They got certain things they let niggas do. Basketball and football. Baseball, hockey, NASCAR, and tennis, and golf is for them motherfuckers. Don't go playing they shit. They gonna tear your ass up. And we have seen countless athletes go through it. But right now we talking about Venus. Venus, you have done nothing for your people. You married outside your race. You ashamed of your blackness. And you let a white supremacy system make you feel inferior. And if you feel inferior, you are inferior. Well, you reign supreme. You are now nothing. Because you allowed them to steal the one thing that no one can give you is your confidence. And once you lose the confidence of who you are and what you are, nothing else to look like you or breathe like you or walk like you or talk like you fucking matters. I would love to talk to Naomi and hear what conversation you had with her. Naomi, dominate in this sport. Whoop every ass that come through you. But don't let them take away your blackness. Even in that racist cartoon they drew about Serena where they made an obese girl jumping up and down, breaking her tennis racket, in the background, the person that she had that match with was black. In the background, you see a blonde lady. They drew her and depicted her as blonde. That's why they always advertising her as Japanese. Look at her. She cold in tennis, baby. And her daddy, not her Japanese mama, her black Haitian father. And we already know about the Haitian Revolution. Kopete Boulake. We know the blood that girl got in her. And it's going to be her that's going to change the color of tennis. We thought Serena and Venus was gonna do it. All they want is white men. They just want to be happy. They don't want to fight the fight. That racism shit ain't got nothing to do with us. We rich. We made it. We gonna act like the shit ain't happening. We gonna ignore it. We not down for the cause. We not rebels. We not with y'all. We not gonna revolt with y'all. None of that fucking shit. Leave me out of married. When I married this white man, they let y'all know why I stood with y'all. I put my money where my mouth is. Most of her charities, go look them up. Most of her charities, I screenshot them, but they on the phone, I'm recording. But most of her charities, guess what? Are white operated, white funded. She don't give her money to no niggas. And I looked. If you get her this video in the future, and she done helped you and your charity out, and it's all for black folk, please let me know, because I ain't find nothing sis did. She don't advocate for other black players. She didn't make it easier for the young black girls coming up in the game behind her. She hasn't said anything about race. This bitch gonna say sexism. Now you know good goddamn well that white man don't want your motherfucking ass to have no 24, 25, 26 grand slams. Because y'all got to understand, Serena is still young. That lady is young. Some of us watching this video is older than her and is not as agile as she is. She got way more than 24 grand slams in her. Sis got at least 30. At the least. She can make it so can't nobody break her fucking record without cheating or lying. I'm telling you what I know. I'm in awe of her and what she has done and the new record that she's about to set. But I just can't get with her because she ain't done nothing. It haven't trickled down. The next black girl that look like her that's going to play tennis is not going to make it far. I don't care how good she is. She's not going to make it far because Serena didn't pave a way for her. She didn't pave a way for her. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Light-skinned, black, African-Americans, the light-skinned of us, the ones y'all don't like, them the ones that go so hard for us because they're not black enough to be black, not light enough to be white. They stuck in the middle. And we have to make a grab for our light-skinned brothers and sisters so that they don't be confused and go worshiping Europeans or siding with the enemy. So they can't use the mulatto offspring against us no more. We got to go for that. Right now, they're at minus birth rate. In the United States, they're at minus birth rate. Which is why they're making a grab for melanin. You see all these interracial relationships all of a sudden. They're minus birth rate. They need to pick up more melanin so they can stop dying faster than they're being born. Understand that. We're even. We dying and giving birth around the same rate. They are under. They're at minus the birth rate. So we can literally dominate the entire world. Not just tennis. But we got to wake up. We got to make a scramble for our light-skinned brothers and sisters. Let them know, look, you black enough for us. Motherfucker, we love you. We accept white trailer trash before we accept our light-skinned brothers and sisters. Y'all, we got to fucking stop that shit before the oppressor can use our light-skinned brothers and sisters against us like they did in Jamaica. That's where colorism comes from. Pitting the light skin of us that's mixed with y'all DNA against us. That way they ain't got to subjugate us. We'll do it to ourselves. Serena, why you and Venus not coaching? Where's y'all elite tennis academy at to bring little black kids up like you? Like millionaires make millionaires. Athletes make athletes. You're not the only ones that deserve it to escape from Compton. Some people don't have a Richard Williams to have their back. I think I was a fucking mistake. So I ain't have no Richard Williams in my corner telling me, stay in school, don't drop out of college. I ain't have no Richard Williams picking up a tennis racket with me, helping me out. I didn't have that. And so many other people in the hood who have this great potential to be so much more don't have it either. Serena, stop separating yourself from your blackness and come home, baby. Come home, because we would have never made you feel less than. We would have never made you feel like you wasn't the shit. We probably make you feel this type of way now. That's because you done went married outside your race. When you could have went married a strong black man from Compton. You was fucking with Drake at Common? Drake? Nigga. The herpy king of the world? He fucked porn stars and shit. And you was messing with him? Common ain't no better. You ain't never seen Common with nothing. Look, baby. Now, Common, I could see that. But I think that Common left you because he recognized that you were already taken over by white supremacy. Yeah, he liked dark-skinned chicks. You couldn't keep him on deck because your mind wasn't right enough for no conscious man. Wake up, baby. Politically wake up. Get your shit together. You have to start paving the way for the next people behind you. Do you really want to go down in history, right, as this black tennis player, and they gonna treat it like you an anomaly? Like, most other niggas can't do this. This bitch done what could no other black woman do. When we all know every person can do it that look like us. Come on now. Stop it. Stop letting them pose you and make you look hyper masculine. Like, control your image better. Control what you do with your money better. And control your voice. Meditate. Open up your throat chakra, baby. And speak up. Make it easy for the person coming up behind you. There's no way they should keep referring to Naomi as a Japanese girl when that girl is black. She corrects them and check them about her blackness. Where are you at, Venus? Where are you at on your blackness? Check some people about your blackness. Talk about that racist cartoon that they put about you. I want to read an interview where you call racism and say, I'm not going to take it no more. That's what I'm down to see from you, Serena. But look, y'all. Like, subscribe, share. I really want to know what y'all think. Have y'all seen, if you find anything that Serena has done in the black community, please tell me. I'm not talking about in Africa. Because that's where rich black folks love to do some shit in Africa that ain't got shit to do with America. They love, bitch, get us to Africa. School us, culture us, educate us, then buy us a motherfucking ticket. And let's get the fuck up out of here. Whatever you doing, do something for your community. Do something, Serena. At least, at the most, pave the way for the little black girls that want to play tennis coming up behind you. At least do that. Because that little Haitian girl, I guarantee you, the Haiti. How you say it? Haiti. The Haiti gonna come up out of her. They gonna keep playing with her about her black daddy. They gonna say the wrong thing, and the Haitian gonna come out of her. Trust me. And it's a shame it wasn't you. You too old for that shit, Serena. Get over it. So what? You was prejudiced. Prejudiced. Is that a word? It's a word today. You was prejudiced against. White folk hurt your feelings. They wore blackface to your tournaments and wrote negative propaganda about you to your tournaments. They pulled your beads out your hair and was talking about your clothes and all. They did everything to make you feel like you wasn't shit, and that shit made you play harder. But come on. If you could have played that hard without the pain, wouldn't you not have done it? So ease the pain for the person coming up behind you. Let me tell you something. I teach cosmetology. I'm not gonna tell you about my bad experience teaching at Power Mitchell, but I teach cosmetology. And I hear all them black students saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do white hair. I'm gonna do white hair." I used to tell them real quick, baby, you're not gonna make it in no white salon no more. It's like the NBA. It's very rare you get hired in one if you're not like them. You feel me? So prepare other tennis players to not be like them, to where they don't have to change. They don't have to change for their oppressor and fit in with their oppressor in order to play tennis like you did. Let them keep their self-identity. Don't make them go through an identity crisis like you did. I know why you got a white man or light-skinned people that you was sleeping with. I know you ain't want no black-ass baby like you looking like no little Richard Williams coming about your vagina. I know why it is. I know. I used to want light-skinned children when I was young because I was hated so much. Look, I get it. But that does not mean give up on your people. I'm going to teach you bitches what to do with some money. I'm going to teach y'all what to do with some money, because soon as all my money is going into a black bank, therefore they can take my money, the interest they making off my money, and fund other black businesses. I know what I'm going to do with my ends. Serena, baby, help. We have to come together as a people and help our own people. You know how many people got rich off of your black ass playing tennis? How many more people, white people, come to play tennis because they want to get rid of the black girl? Come on, look, Venus. Help us help you. Okay? Because pretty soon, the black community not going to be fucking with you, and the white community already don't like you. There's love out there if you get it, baby. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what y'all think. Serena, you got to do better. Use your voice. Open up that throat chakra. It is not fair for you not to help the people coming up behind you. That's fucked up. Peace, y'all.